Hello peeps, right, like I said, I got back to this, another video basically I'm making on the same day. I ended my last video a little bit abrupt. It's because I got a knock on the door. The postman had been, and like I did discuss earlier, the 1978 Hornby catalogue. This one's in pretty good condition, isn't it? You know, turn it round. Wrong way round. Yeah, my uncle's one was a bit ripped in. It was a bit ripped inside. I'm still keeping my uncle's one, but I like kind of nice pristine copies of things. I like things to be kept nicely. Just me. Yeah, this is a really good condition. So yeah, knock at the door. I had to end the video abruptly. You probably heard the knocking at the door. Postman had been, and I just received this. So yes, I'm glad I got that. So a lot of my copies are quite nicely in really decent condition, and what I do is I put them in sleeves, so it's all it's kept nice. So when I do a review on certain locos, older locos, I got some reference. So when the model came out and sometimes how much it cost at that time. Yes, really I should have done something similar because I got the 1980s catalogue. I think this come out in, I don't know if it came out in mid-80s or I can't remember anyway, but I haven't got the instructions in here with this loco. I have got them, but they're not with me at the moment. I'm still waiting for them to be sent because the seller, he said that he had them, but they weren't in the model when I received it. So I'm still waiting for them. We'll do that when they come. But I'm just gonna have a quick look at this. I haven't really done an unboxing video for a long time. I know it's not the usual style. I've got it on the tripod, but I need to get the editing stuff sorted, and I still haven't done that because I've been working on the layout. I've been at work, I've been doing stuff with my daughter. Some of the restrictions have been eased, so we're allowed to meet outside, and then eventually we're going to be able to meet inside with certain family members. You get your bubble, all that sort of stuff's going on at the moment. Vaccinations, I don't know, we've got all sorts of things going on. So, right. So, I will be getting to that, and I want to be able to sit in front of the computer and work, be able to do the stuff. I need to concentrate quite a bit on doing that sort of thing. I've made videos on the editing software in the past. I put them all together and it's all looking good, and then the computer crashes and I lost all my work and I get highly frustrated. So I need to get that sorted out so I can work on the editing software, save it as often as I can, put everything together, intro, all the stuff I used to do, get it all together. I can't wait. And obviously I've got multiple camera angles when I do my new reviews. I have been filming some of these videos. I have been doing that. But I just need to put it together in the editing suite and then make it all look nice. That's what I want to do anyway. But for now, I'm going to try and do this one. I'm doing this one raw. So here's a model that's in front of me. I won't mind showing you it running. It might be a bit Heath Robinson, basically moving the tripod around. But hey ho. It is in good condition, this. The box is in relatively good condition. There's a bit of wear at the sides, but that's expected for its age. Let's have a look. What are we having a look at today? There's no prizes for guessing who the manufacturer is. It's Hornby Railways, of course, and this is when it was literally Hornby Railways. And I have plenty of models from that period because obviously when I was growing up I got some of these models, and this one I've always wanted. I never got it, but now I have. Enough of that. rabbing it on. Right, this is R376. It's an LMS Class 4P locomotive, and its wheel arrangement is a 440, and it is a compound. It looks like that's the original price, £26.95. Wow. I wish all the new models are that price today. I did pick this up at a reasonable price, a little bit more than what it's suggesting there, but still it was a reasonable price. In the condition that it is in, yeah, definitely. And the seller did say it was missing the pipette and the sachet of smoke oil you used to get with this model, apparently. Oh, but it did come, if I just place the model there, it did come, all steel sealed, by the way, with vacuum pipes and fireman and driver, which I will be painting. Hence, when I showed you the basically the magnifying glass, the glasses that you wear with a light on your head, you know, so I can look at fine detail. Obviously, it helped me out see what I'm doing. Hopefully the focus isn't messing around. Alright, let's have a look what we get. I do have this part of the instructions, 01. So basically, it's going to tell you how you can fit a 01 module. And back in the day, back in 1979, I believe, they bought 01 out. I have the catalogue. It's not in the 78 catalogue. I think they talk about it in 78. Yes, this is basically digital. So Hornby were dabbling in the 80s, late 70s, very late 70s, early 80s about digital. It sort of worked well, some of it did. I really haven't had much experience with it. I will probably get a module and have a look at it and see how it performs, just for a bit of nostalgia, bit of fun. It shows you how to fit the module, what locos you can fit them in, how to do it. Yeah, the instructions, like I said, I'll be receiving them soon, and obviously hopefully I should have a date stamp of when the module was made. I'm looking forward to that, so then I know for sure. But this is an absolutely excellent condition. It's a bit tight. Oh, there we go. Take the top off. Wow. Look at that, peeps. Move my fat fingers out the way. There we go. Bring it close to the camera. I can, instead of holding the model, I can just hold it in the cradle. And then I'm going to place it on the track. And then, guess what? I'm going to give it some juice. Yes, I'm going to run this model. I haven't done that for a long time. It's a sort of a review, sort of unboxing, a quick look, you know. It's not highly detailed. Well, it has got some nice detail on it for the time period. It's really nicely done. And again, like I said in my previous video, I have already ran this. I've already tested it out. Come out the box, I put it on the track, it didn't move at all. I gave it a gentle push, the motor was trying to go, and then when it eventually did, it squealed like a badger. It was, that horrible squealing noise. And I knew exactly what that was. And the way to fix it was good old Gauge Master in my little toolbox, which I have just up there on the side there. I gave her a dab of oil. There are obviously other lubricants you can use. I do like, this is proper oil designed for these models, and it's a thin viscosity oil. You don't want to put anything like 3-in-1 because that will destroy a model or anything like that. Don't do that. use recommended oils. Bachmann do some of their lubricants. Just look around. Speak when you go to a model shop. Ask them, what do you recommend me using, and they'll help you out. I use all sorts. I've got loads of gear lubes, all sorts, because of models that have got a lot of gearing. I use a lot of there's greases, certain grade greases that I'm allowed to use in them, and I do. But for general use, I use that oiling pen, and obviously I don't want too much oil on the armature, because I don't want any oil getting on the armature and contaminating the brushes. Just a little bit, because on these they're plastic. On the older ring-filled models, but do you believe they had a Frosper bronze bearing on both ends? They have the bearing on the end with the cog, and it basically it sucks up the oil. It's got little holes in it, so it distributes the oil around, which is really good. But on the other end, they kind of just put it through a nylon hole on the plate that holds the brushes in. Yeah, it's just a direct hole. I just put a little bit of lubricant on that, not too much, because I don't want it going onto the armature, and I don't want to contaminate the brushes. So yes, just a little bit, and a little bit on the gearing, and then she was off. I put her on the track, I ran her in I did about 45 minutes in each direction, and then I topped her up with some steam oil. This one's from Dulux Materials, which gives you a nice scent. My daughter loved it. She got very excited. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera down, and I'm going to place this compound. So obviously the motor's in the tender on these, so it's free running. I've lubricated some of it. Oh yeah, and also the prong here. When I did run her, she was a bit juddery. And underneath on this prong, there's a wire. And I noticed, because it flexes out, it's designed to do that. This prong's designed to come in and out. What it does is it flexes in and out. The wire had come away, so I wrapped it around it as best as I could. I might do a bit more soldering on it, and then that sorted the problem out. She was she was running. She wasn't juddering anymore. It's just a case of putting her on the track, lining the wheels up. There we are. Free running. And I get the tender out, and I get the polystyrene off of the... Still quite a tight fit in that box. The owner did tell me that this is from his father's collection, and obviously he said that it hadn't run. It looked like it had run, looking at the wheels. Inspecting the wheels, it hadn't run that much. It may have just been test run, but other than that, it's not really hardly any of the details. Well, the details still in the packet. It was just missing the smoke oil. Right, I'm going to adjust the tripod. If you bear with me a sec, I have to move out of the way, you see. Do bear with me. Obviously this sort of thing on my other videos would be edited out. So just bear with me. Let's get this to a reasonable level. I do apologise for this. And hopefully we get it down to a level. Right, that would do. Lock it off. Ah, yeah, that's better. I'll just move you a bit more. So I do apologise for this. Right. What controller am I using? I do believe it's this one. Right, I'm going to select a direction. Oh, you can hear a humming. I've just put the DC controller, DC by the way, into, where are we going? Oh, we're in reverse. Turn it around. The details are bad. You can see the gold and the whistle. It's quite nice actually. Ah, there she goes. You might see her smoking a little bit. Really, I should take the camera out of the tripod and you can see some smoke, hopefully. I'll speed her up, obviously. Yeah, she's smoking now. Right. Check this out. You see some smoke? I can smell it. Right. I'm going to take the camera out of the tripod. Here we go. Wow. Tripod. There we go. I'm sorry about the light glare. Yeah, you can just about see it. It is a bit subtle, and obviously I can crank her up a bit more, but I don't want to run in full pelt at the moment. That's the controller I'm using. She's going a little bit too fast for me filming. I'm reacting to the controller now. Where have I put her? Near enough at 11 o'clock. See a bit of smoke coming out of her. I can certainly smell it. I haven't really got much rolling stock down at the moment because my daughter's been running her trains, you see. It's all Thomas the Tank stuff. She's been having fun with that. But yes, what a nice loco. I do like it. I mean, if you can get your hands on one, I would. For me, it's a bit of nostalgia. Reminds me of my childhood. And she can go in reverse as well. Nice gentle crawl. Stop her at the station there. Put her in neutral. I think there's still smoke coming out of the chimney. Yes. And there she is. Yes, and yeah, I do recommend her if you can get your hands on her. There's one that I'm going to be doing a sort of a project on. I can't wait to share that one with you. Obviously this one's going to be forming part of my collection. I've always wanted it when I was younger. when I was, well, I wasn't in my teens, so I was younger, I was in about 8, I think. I wanted this. Now I have it. I do have another model that I did get. It's a 2800. I think I have shown you on my channel, and that one smokes. I think that's the main reason why I wanted it, because it smokes. And I've got the 2800. That's the one my parents got me one Christmas. And it's one of my treasured locos. Still have it. Still running strong. Yes. So I need to concentrate more on the layout. More basically laying the cork, pinning the track down, ballasting and all that, cutting the rails at the joins. So I've got a lot to do, and obviously I've got a lot of models to start building. There's a few more. I need to buy that restaurant. I need to get my hands on that. Put them together, paint them up, get them nice. I've got to mark out where the road goes, mark out everything else, pavement. It's a lot of painting, really. Scatter material. I think the next thing I might need to do is the skirting I said at the side. Because obviously I need to put that all the way around the edge of the board. And obviously where it comes apart, I need to... basically I need to do... How can I put it? Because obviously there's sections on it. I'm going to have to put other bits like spacers that I can just screw in. So when it's being transported and it's living behind the wardrobe, that it has... these bits all going all around the board, not just on one side, because where the boards join, obviously this whole length there'll be the skirting, but on the other end there won't be, because the other boards join. So what I do is I'll cut up little bits as spacers, so then it basically protects the board all the way around, and the track that's on it and all the other stuff that's on it. I'll show you what I mean when I do it. Basically, I'll do it, and then I'll do a video and show you exactly what I mean. So when it's in storage, it doesn't get damaged. Right. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, peeps.